German sausage, but they're the worst. Doc, you still hear us all right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll apologize on his behalf. That was the worst.
Worst, but it's W-U-R-S-T, like a brat.
Do you get it?
How do you do your brats?
Are you a cheese brat guy, or
is it a crock pot of Busch Light?
That beautiful noise you hear is Doc Boss. He unfortunately cannot be with us. He's in the great state of Missouri, or maybe the mediocre state. According to him.
I wouldn't call it great.
So he is joining us electronically via cell phone. So bear with us on the quality, but we weren't just going to let this one slip through the cracks. So
he's
here either way.
That's Doc. Doc, say hi.
Hi.
There he is.
We're really doing it, boys.
This is Good Not Great, a mostly Minnesota sports podcast. I am Alex George, your host. Across from me is Sodie, and sadly not across from me is Doc. But here with us.
I'm in Doc's chair, though.
Through it
My
all.
God, is it incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, do not sweat in the chair.
Oh,
listen, Doc's got a fuzzy on his mic that I don't have over there, and I'm loving the fuzzy.
Should I get you a fuzzy?
I can get my own fuzzy.
You always got to protect your mic.
No, I want to get a fuzzy because I want to get a camouflage one.
Those exist.
I want to peacock a little bit as the fuzzy goes.
We got to let you fly.
Thank you.
There's another Will Ferrell movie quote. We are back. Doc, how's the week?
It's been pretty good. Good, not great.
Yep.
I'm telling you what, man. Whenever you get on an airplane, you should call the airport and find out if 40 high school girls are going to be on that same flight.
No way.
Because that was the worst hour and a half of my life.
That sounds awful. I'm sorry.
Like, I could hear them screaming over noise-canceling headphones.
Not noise-canceling enough, it would seem. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Sodie?
Pizza!
Pizza's ready? Okay, tell us about your week. Go get the pizza.
There's an alarm.
Tell us about your week.
My week?
Super quick.
Oh, man.
Pizza's ready.
Well, how am I supposed to think about my week?
It's okay.
The week I've had? It's been very hectic, dude. Very hectic. There's a strike going on.
You happy to be here?
I'm so happy to be here. You kidding me? It's been steady. It's been crazy. It's been a little bit of unpredictability, but who doesn't have that on a weekly basis?
Man, I've had, thanks for asking, fights in the pool, stolen cell phones.
Wait, Doc, did you
It's
ask?
been a week.
I didn't ask.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
The best part about this bit is it's not even a bit. Like, Doc and I just don't care. You're always like, how was your week? Can we tell you?
I'm going to continue to thank you and tell you about my week, too.
All right.
It's a bit for me. Okay. Man, we got a lot of fun things to talk about. The Wolves still back.
So back.
More
hot
back.
Wolves. The Wolves are hot.
More back than ever, it would seem.
Man.
We'll get into all those juicy things. No way. Yep. Jane wants a pizza, too. And the Vikes continue their roll. So let's get right into the NFL. Dobbs continues to be spectacular. He's taking me higher. He's taking the state of Minnesota higher.
Can he take us much higher?
That's the question. He's taking us so high already.
So what did Kevin O'Connell know? Because I saw tape of Dobbs that looked good, but I did not see tape of is it the O-line? Because I've said since the beginning of the season, anybody could get behind this O-line and look as good as Kirk because this O-line is really what's carrying the offense.
He's doing it so differently. His pocket presence is crazy.
Well, does he not know this is a frick team, by the way? He dropped a couple F-bombs as he ran that touchdown in. Kirk Cousins, he's got to let our boy know. We're a frick team.
Kirk's there. Apparently they communicate here and there, so I'm sure Kirk will.
Well, he must not be in the helmet when he's dropping F-bombs. I know how terrible those are.
I hope that's not bad juju. That'd be a bummer. Will be a bummer. Want to go get pizza?
Do you want me to get the pizza?
Yeah.
What if
Please.
Neither one of us got the pizza?
I'll get the pizza, guys.
What? Doc,
You can fly in?
All right, I'll go get the pizza.
Thank you.
Wait, can you go get the pizza?
I could.
Why don't you grab... Wait, no, you talk. I'll get the pizza.
I'm going to talk. So, We kind of have this at work, I should say, at the hotel. Doc has a couple sticky notes up on his cabinet. He had a hot take for this season. He gave his Super Bowl picks. Nothing too crazy there, but then he had his hot take Super Bowl picks. And I'll let you say those picks, but also what happened with that sticky note.
Yeah. So hot take picks are Vikings versus the Chiefs. And I went to stick that sticky note on the cabinet, and it just threw itself down behind the desk.
I want to touch on.
Be seen.
I do just want to direct attention to that spicy pick for a second. Doc, the Packers fan, could see the Vikings potentially making the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then they're going to do what all Minnesota sports teams do: break your guys' hearts.
Well, then why would you even put it on a sticky note?
Because I think that's the ultimate Vikings thing to do this year is you're on your third quarterback, you make the Super Bowl, but then just get crushed.
We kind of
Mahomes Mahomes is just like, I'm gonna treat you like my second ex-wife.
Ooh.
And just beat you.
Sounds awful. Jeez Louise. I mean, we kind of tried that in 2017 with Case Keenum. I was a head case. That was so fun. And didn't quite make it to the Super Bowl. But
I just couldn't believe a sticky note just literally yeeting itself.
So that was really
off
crazy.
Of the desk.
That was really crazy.
I just look at you and we're just like, what?
This was a fresh sticky note. He wrote down his picks in front of me, showed it to me, and then slapped it up on the cabinet, and it threw itself off within a second. And so if you're superstitious or even a little stitious, it's not a good sign. But we laughed about it because, like I said, for the first however many weeks of this season, you kind of have to laugh. And I am maintaining that mind frame even through success. And I'm enjoying it. Dobbs is so much fun right now. So I don't see... but this Broncos week. So it's fun because they're kind of sharing similar season arcs. Start off super bad, getting memed like crazy. They got 70 points put up on them. The Vikes were turning it over like crazy. And now look at both the teams going, both of the turnarounds the defenses had. The first 2 weeks of the Vikes defense was so rough. Again, 70 points. So they're kind of doing the same thing. I think that's going to be better than most people would have thought a few weeks ago. But the Packers, on the other hand, go ahead, Doc.
No, they're doing what I want them to do. They need to just lose the rest of the year.
Who are the players that you guys are even like? Who do you build? Do you have anyone to build around right now? Like with tanking being the intent?
Offensive team. They're all young. We've talked about this already. They're all, besides one, on their rookie contract.
Do you believe all of these young wide receivers?
The receivers, for sure.
All of them?
Yes. Watson,
Reed, Dobbs?
Yeah, I mean, is there someone you don't believe in? You're kind of phrasing the question like...
Yeah, Watson.
You don't believe in Watson anymore?
No, not a Watson guy. But I like Jaron Reed and Dobbs.
Who, Deshaun? I'm not a fan either.
Nope. And there's pizza. Be a little louder when you set things down next time.
Well, your wife provided us with fine china.
Jeez Louise, she sure did.
Chinette was fine, but apparently you guys don't have paper plates.
Nah, we do it. We do it big. We do it big.
No, they got everything like it's gold laid in there and
dude,
got initials on it. Like
I had to leave.
Always.
I had to leave a donation in the bathroom when I took a piss earlier. Because the granite I'm going against is part of a frickin' preservation society. I think it's part of a museum as well.
It's a monthly fee, so we appreciate it.
But it must go to National Geographic, so I'm cool with it.
A couple more NFL bits. And then I want to give Sodie a little bit of fantasy props. But first, I'm all for the NFL going over to Germany and marketing over there. I think that's a lot of fun. Seems like a lot of people are into it over there. But they just laid down the stinkiest game ever. The Colts and the Pats, and that game was awful. It was the only game I had a chance to fully watch on Sunday, and I put it on in the morning, and it was just awful. And then Bill benches Mac for the final 2-minute drives, which I honestly don't blame him for. But then Zappy comes in, incompletion, fake spike interception. So it was kind of harmonious in that regard. But I'm sure everyone who saw that game, who was teetering on whether or not to bring their fandom over to the NFL, was just like, no, that was stupid. Soccer's way better. Football, or, So I thought that was kind of stupid of them. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. I think it's, probably the greatest game I've ever seen. I mean, Colts Pats, come on, what are you doing here? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
it's a beautiful game.
This was not 12.
Bill Belichick clearly knows what he's doing.
This was not 12 years ago.
We're going to practice all week with Mac Jones, 2-minute drills, running the first team offense. We're really in the 2-minute situation? Nah, take your helmet off, kid.
You think he's getting fired?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
Whoa.
I still don't think they can do it.
Wait,
not in the middle of the season, at least. I think
if they
do,
get fired, he's done after this year.
God, I just don't know.
Who's going to fire him?
It seems like he still kind of wants it.
Who's going to fire him?
Kraft.
Can he?
That's the question.
Have you seen the contract?
No.
I'd be very not surprised if part of the contract is only Bill Belichick can fire Bill Belichick.
Oh, he fires himself then, because this is bad.
It is bad.
Is that the coolest coach firing ever? The GM fires himself as a coach. He goes, "That's what's best for the team."
That would be.
What a sacrifice!
The self-awareness would be immaculate.
First ballot Hall of Famer. As soon as he fires himself, he's in.
No, that's kind of a good point.
Who would play him in a movie?
I don't know. But my point is, this is not 12 years ago. This was not Manning Brady. This was Mac Jones and
Minshew.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
That's the thing. I should have known from the hair.
Let me ask you this. When they talked to Germany about making this game, I bet the quarterbacks were Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. I bet Germany said, we want Colts, Patriots, because we still watch 2007
We asked them.
Super Bowls or AFC Championship
The NFL
games.
asked Germany.
And all we know is the Colts used to play the Patriots all the time, and they were incredible games. Incredible.
They were always so good.
Zinging, and then they watched Minshew and the guy from New England who I love, he's from Alabama, and he's a super nice guy.
Oh, you don't know the name?
I'm blanking.
I've said it about 4 times.
I was
MJ.
Mac Jones. Okay.
Nice job. No help required. You're good. You are good.
Yeah, nobody on Instagram helped me out with that one either. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate
Zach,
it very
Ryan,
much.
Nate.
A few more
Simon,
NFL
appreciate
points. CJ Stroud enters the MVP discussion. God, the Panthers got to feel like crap watching him just ball.
He did look good.
So good.
I watched a little bit of Texans football because there's no deer at my cabin.
Yeah, it's too bad.
And so, but yeah, dude, making plays, extending plays. He's doing exactly what guys like, I would, not like Pat, but, like Dobbs. He is. He's extending plays. It's this young generation of guys that extend plays, get guys out open because no corner can cover for 8-9 seconds.
Yep.
Make something happen.
Love it. Love it. Deshaun Watson out for the season with shoulder surgery. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Let's go.
I guess the theory is, so doctors said if his shoulder gets hit in a certain way, it'll be destroyed. It'll shatter, yada, yada, yada. The theory is he hadn't quite regained the shoulder strength from having to masturbate himself again.
Wait.
100%.
I stole that joke, but I love that.
Is it his throwing arm?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
So you got to imagine it's that arm, too.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
Maybe he does it goofy.
What do they call it when pitchers
snowboarding
get
terms?
that? Tommy John, right? Or is that a rivalry in
I don't know.
Division
That's
III
a shoulder
football?
surgery. I don't know how similar it is to what Deshaun's going
Is
through.
that shoulder or elbow?
Tommy John's elbow.
Ah, good call. Sorry.
Well,
Might be.
John McEnroe.
What?
Tennis?
Yeah.
Tennis elbow?
Oh, okay.
Full circle, bro. Come on, stick with it. It's
All
highbrow
right.
stuff.
Really wanted to say that Deshaun joke because I love it.
I thought it was good. Not great.
No, that's fine. So did you come with picks for us?
What do you mean?
You didn't do that?
Like
you said, with the lines, with the Vegas lines?
yeah, you said you were going to bring him up, and then I was going to talk about him.
No. Oh, I didn't know that's what we
Oh.
agreed on.
What?
Might be.
No, that's cool, man.
It's fine.
I miscommunicate sometimes. I might have said I'll print them out and have them so that way I can still do the Instagram live, which is actually doing
You're having fun with that.
terrible right now. We got 2 people.
Yeah, we're popping. And on that, we're going to go into my top 5. I love my top 5s. Oh, where's my, dang it, my phone is with Doc.
My phone that I'm supposed to bring up my Google Docs is Instagram Live.
I think I can go off memory. But top 5 this week is, I'm bringing it back to fast food.
Let's go.
And we're doing breakfast items. Solely breakfast this time.
Wait a minute. You researched this.
We did office research.
I was not a part of this because I don't work with you guys, which
correct.
Sounds like a blast.
Can be, but
you guys researched breakfast sandwiches.
We did. So I have to thank Dobby. Thank you, Dobby. We have done so. We have done some research.
What?
Of
Drury has those
fast food breakfast that we had not tried but had heard good things of. Over the last couple weeks, we have tried. I always get it mixed up with Carl's Jr., but no, we had Hardee's. So first we tried Hardee's. We'll get to that in a second. And then just the other day, I didn't even know they did breakfast, but we did White Castle breakfast.
They do breakfast very well.
They do. So
Yeah.
Me personally, I've tried the sliders, but somebody when I worked at Harley told me about they have a breakfast sandwich that comes in toast, and it's like $5.
Mm-hmm.
And all he said was 2 eggs and a ton of bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over there, so I just want the bacon breakfast sandwich, but I want the toast, no slider.
yeah, we tried that.
It's incredible.
It was amazing.
You need 2 wet naps, 2 finger bowls, I believe they're technically called.
So this one ours was not greasy, which I kind of appreciated
sopping.
it, but
Oh, I loved it.
either way. Okay, does it make the list? We'll find out right now. Because at number 5, love my McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's a classic Egg McMuffin.
Whoa, the McMuffin?
Mm-hmm. Classic Egg McMuffin. We used to get 2 a lot.
Have you ever put the McMuffin egg on a biscuit with a sausage patty?
No, but it sounds like you sure have.
You can do that.
Pretty good?
If you raise hell at the front counter and say, I don't get a lot of stuff, but I want this.
Dude, don't be Karen
This
at
is
a
all.
fast food.
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
you can't
Okay,
be
so no,
fast food Karen.
I'm not a fast food Karen. I'm actually, ask anybody. I'm the one, they'll bring me the wrong thing I ordered. They're like, is that good? Yeah, great. But I did hear that you can do, like I want the, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with a McMuffin egg.
Okay.
And so it's a fresh cracked, it's a freck and fresh cracked
Yep.
instead of the folded egg. Game changer.
Okay.
Yep.
I believe you.
Brings me right back to the cabin.
We'll have to, okay. I'm trying that.
I used to do that on the bagel.
I knew you'd have opinions on this list because you've always been.
They used to have a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
Is it gonna spoiler? Is it gonna upset you that there's no Burger King on this list?
No.
I thought you used to love Burger King's breakfast.
I did.
Man, you got those
Much
croissants
like the
all
Patriots
time.
and the Colts, they've declined in quality.
Yes.
Last time
Agreed.
I went and got a breakfast sandwich at Burger King, ice cold. And
Funny.
again, I did not complain. I ate that ice cold sandwich, and I said to myself, I will never support them again.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been back.
Good for you. At number 4 comes Hardee's number 1, the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Hardee's.
Yes.
Where's the nearest Hardee's?
I don't know.
Oh.
Dakota, can you help us out? I have no idea, but it was really good when Dobby brought it in. Super buttery, perfectly greasy, and then it was like a scramble on the inside with the cheese, bacon, and egg.
Did you take
it was
photos?
great. No.
So how am I supposed to post pictures? When you guys do the research,
You can pull them from the internet.
you're doing field
You
work.
can pull them from the internet. Google image dog.
I don't want their photo. I
Google
want
image dog. I get it, though.
yours.
I'll do better. That's number 4.
How am I supposed
Hey,
to
we
mark
got to
it?
keep receipts too, because man, these are business expenses.
Yeah, we got to write it off. That's a good point.
Yep. Well, you're the money guy. Come on,
I can imagine that bringing that to the tax guy.
Doc.
You're writing off $14 of White Castle breakfast? Uh-huh.
We'll go. He is personally. Yes, just Doc.
You're lucky it's not more.
Doc's the money guy.
Exactly. At number 3,
We could have got Olays.
At number 3, Chick-fil-A's chicken and biscuit with honey. It's that simple, and it is so dang good.
My household right now is stirring in their sleep.
Yeah.
At the mention
You guys
of their favorite breakfast.
Yep.
I'm an anarchist. I go to Chick-fil-A and get the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Mhm.
No chicken. Everyone else in my truck's eating chicken.
Yep.
Except for me. I'm the weird one. I can't do chicken before 10.
Which is fine.
No, it's not. Not to them.
Okay.
I'm
Well.
an outcast.
I can't do chicken at all. So.
Yeah. So
Is that a religious thing or dietary?
So who's the real victim here?
No, I got an EpiPen, man. I got to drug myself.
Yep.
You're allergic to chicken?
Potentially.
Yeah, but just chicken. Like, I can eat eggs.
Wait a
and
minute.
stuff.
I
It's
know what an
super
EpiPen
weird.
is.
Like,
I understand food allergies. Chicken's a first for me. I'm not kidding, Doc.
yeah, it's really upsetting, and it hasn't been my whole life. It's just recently, and I don't know why God's punished me.
How'd you find this out? Was it Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's? Because
It
Chick-fil-A...
was B-dubs.
B-dubs?
Ooh.
Yeah, man, dude. I was just shoving wings down, dude. And then all of a sudden, my mouth swelled.
I don't think...
I was going nuts.
I mean, if you're gullet guzzling a gallon of wings...
I mean, I pretty much said, just put all of them in the fryer and bring them out to the table.
So
Daddy's hungry.
how far up the,
Every sauce.
the Schofield scale were these wings you were gullet guzzling?
The what scale?
I mean, are these Parmesan garlic? Or are you is your throat ablazing?
Well, I've done the Blazing Challenge, and that was not fun later that night.
Really?
Sodie had to do a hot wing challenge for Sacco one year.
D-spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still not right. Honestly, I need balloon rhinoplasty from adventknose.com.
We did this to him knowing he had a stomach ulcer.
Well, I don't have the ulcer anymore.
You're terrible friends.
Yeah.
No, it was cool, dude. We avoided surgery. It was just a few clinic visits.
Yeah.
We're good.
A little extra milk.
Like, I had great insurance at the time, so we were all right.
It worked out. Number 2. The White Castle toast breakfast sandwich.
Really?
I can make the same. I can make the same thing at home.
Oh no, you.
But this was.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah,
it, but
that's
it
what's
just had a little
beautiful
magic
about
to
it. That's what's beautiful about it.
Mm-hmm.
You can, but you didn't have to, and it was $5.
And it was so good.
Yep.
It was great. And I don't even think it was $5. When we did the tasting, we got the sausage egg and cheese slider,
If it's
the bacon egg and cheese
$3.79, I'm gonna
slider,
freak out.
the toast Sammy, the waffle slider, which was great.
Oh,
Elite.
yeah,
That's probably number 6 for me.
If
honestly.
you're gonna slide, take the waffle ride.
yes, agree.
It works.
So good. Forgot where I was going with that. And you don't find yourself in the bathroom 15 minutes later with the breakfast.
No.
Big fan of White Castle's breakfast, and I had no idea that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wait, can you get a Crave case of the waffle breakfast?
man, I
sliders?
wonder the same thing, and I haven't found out yet.
If so,
Yep, I'm with you. Number 1 is kind of obvious to me.
wait, can I guess?
I don't think it's going to surprise many
Can I
people.
guess?
Yeah.
Go back to the last 4 real quick, if you remember.
Oh, gosh.
Egg McMuffin,
Yep.
Hardee's,
Yep.
Chick-fil-A,
Yep.
White Castle.
Oh, okay. So number 1, breakfast sandwich.
It's a repeat of one of the 4 restaurants. It is what it is.
Ooh, so
Got
this
me a
is.
full McDonald's sausage biscuit.
It's got to be a McDonald's. I think it's a McGriddle.
What did you say, Doc?
Sausage biscuit.
Okay.
Yeah, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and a bacon McGriddle is what I ordered. So I got a feeling both of those should be on the list. If I'm feeling wily, I take a hash brown cracker in half, add that to both sandwiches.
Yep.
I'm a happy dad. I can road trip to Duluth after both of those.
Yeah.
You won't hear me.
Anyways, no, that's great. I've also added the hash brown to the Sammys.
Are you drooling?
Kinda.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking about that sausage, egg, and cheese
So
McGriddle.
am I.
Sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, number 1.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
wait, sausage though.
Sausage. Typically a bacon guy in any other aspect of breakfast.
Is it because
for
at
the McGriddle?
one point McDonald's bacon was considered 40% wood pulp with bacon flavoring?
Never knew that.
It's fake news.
Okay.
It was never proven.
Ah.
But I mean, look at mulch. You know, soak it full of bacon flavoring. Tell me,
Overnight so it gets soft enough?
and then microwave it so it gets crisp enough to chew. If it tastes like bacon and it's
I hope
crispy,
that's not the case.
are you not going to eat that piece of mulch?
Let's hope that's not the case.
I ate a lot of that.
Oh, that's bad. Ooh. I want to talk about the NBA because the Wolves are about to tip off.
Red hot.
They're going for 7 straight. They are backer than ever.
Wait, they're going for 8 straight, right? We already made it 7, didn't we?
Tonight would be 7.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's at least what I wrote down.
My news must be in the future.
It is. Anyways, playing Phoenix tonight. Tonight, Phoenix is, for the first time, fully manned. They are at full strength with their big 3. Booker, Beal, KD are all playing tonight, and I am hoping for some growing pains on their end and hoping that we're not too sluggish after that shit show yesterday, thanks to the one and only Draymond Green.
Whoa.
Frick Chris Paul, frick Draymond Green. I am anxiously awaiting that suspension that's coming his way.
They were
I
standing
cannot
up
wait.
for their guy.
I cannot wait.
I didn't watch the game, but
Do you see the clip?
no.
It wasn't a thing until Draymond flew in. It was
I
going
heard
to be nothing.
God, he's trash.
He is trash. He's a psycho.
Well,
He's seriously a trash human.
we don't know what happened.
We do. It's
It could be generational trauma.
okay, to that point. Good
Might
point.
not be his
It
fault.
doesn't make it okay.
Doesn't make
No,
it
it's not.
okay.
He's a piece of trash. I said we should all go fight
He's
him.
nuts.
Yep.
He's freaking nuts. I don't know how long the suspension is going to be, but I'll probably think it's not long enough.
You think he'll get suspended?
I should hope so. Man.
Because Rudy Gobert's face to the refs, I got a feeling a lot of fans are going to feel the same way when nothing happens. When he was getting
yeah,
choked
I mean-
and he looked at the ref like, how long are you going to let him suffocate me?
Right? And just with his hands up, like he's 5 games came out 52 minutes ago. He has been
Man.
suspended 5 games.
God, we got to get like a data center.
That's kind of the minimum people were hoping for.
Really?
Well, what do you think? What do you guys think? 5 games?
I'm hoping he stays on the court. Dude sells. He's TV ratings. I'll watch Draymond Green more now. I want to see him choke somebody
5 games
else.
is
Sure,
good.
to
That's
viewership,
5% of
sure.
the season.
You what?
What'd you say?
I said 5 games is good. It's 5% of the season.
Is the math there?
It's over 5. No. 82 games, right?
82 games.
It's over 5.
Yeah, okay.
But it's George's math. I think he's making math fun.
Trying. No, I'm with you, Doc. Yeah, that's
I don't think he's with you, though. That's the thing. I think he's making fun of something you did last week.
no,
Are you, Doc?
No.
Okay.
Thank
never mind.
you.
Sorry.
I don't. Maybe they take into. I'm interested if they did take into account his history, like they do in the NFL now.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like it probably should have been longer.
Are you talking about like previous convictions?
Yeah, he's kicking people in the nuts.
What a weird system.
I tell you.
How do you come up with that? Holding what you did before accountable for now? Strange.
Well, like Vontez Perfect.
What about him?
What about him?
What about him? He's elite.
Are you?
He plays with more intensity in his left toe. I wish I had
Then
12
what?
Vontezes, but I wish the opposing team wore visors so he couldn't eye gouge them.
He was a repeat offender.
Listen,
Is my point.
he got angry.
Yeah, and he played the game wrong.
Had a lot of tackles for loss, too.
So his fines and suspensions would increase over time. I don't
Is
know.
he still playing?
I feel like Draymond gets away with a lot more than most other people. I also love that nobody else from the whole kerfuffle was
Spell kerfuffle.
was suspended. It's KERFUFFLE.
Shit.
Nailed it.
That sounds right.
Thank you. So
Somebody
good.
fact
Okay,
check that.
I'm fine with 5 games. That's cool. We'll keep you updated kind of throughout, seeing if they're going to make it 7 straight. Skull Wolves. And before we move on, I think we've mentioned in the past that Doc's NBA fandom is kind of up in the air right now. He's tossed around Wolves. He's tossed around Celtics because he kind of has a similar.
My phone's about to die.
Oh, geez. Sodie's phone's dying. He's not going to be able to follow anything.
There's no Google Doc.
Nope. That's too
What?
bad. They'll figure it out. So I want to make an official case for Doc to get on this Timberwolves fandom.
Please.
This is
What if we got you
Potentially-
tickets to a game?
potentially the year, and by the year I don't mean we're going to the finals or we're winning the finals or anything.
Why
We're-
not?
Hey, all the
Why not?
all the numbers are exactly why not? But I'm not saying that's the only reason why.
Who's the best team in basketball right now?
Sixers or Boston, they're playing tonight too.
Did
That'd
we
be-
beat
that's gonna be a
Boston?
good name. We sure did.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
We're top 5 in most power rankings, which is great.
Go. Let's go.
Let's go. So even with that opportunity potentially ahead of them, that's not why I'm making this case. Why I'm making this case is because this state hasn't seen a competent basketball product since 2004. And in 2004, I went to plenty of games with my dad. We went to, we saw a playoff game against Kobe too, lost, and I cried. The atmosphere is electric, and it's unlike few I've ever experienced before.
Timberwolves put
This
on
state
one
is
hell of a
so
show.
ready for it. They are so ready for a good basketball squad, and we're doing it with the number one defense. We're grinding teams down, and it is so fun. And we have a budding superstar in 22-year-old Ant. This is a perfect time, Dakota. It's a perfect time. The ball is in your court. I will share my Bally subscription with you. Watch the dang Wolves.
Bally.
Please, Bally.
We'll see what happens.
Ah!
What?
No! There's a shot between the eyes.
You want to cheer for the Bucks? Or wait, who's in St. Louis? The Grizzlies?
No one.
Wait, Memphis? That's Tennessee.
That's Tennessee. No one. You don't have a basketball team. Come on, man.
I know.
Mizzou Tigers.
Think about it.
It's my dad's alma mater. He went to a convention there one time.
Think about it. Plus, you got tickets to look forward to anyways.
But do I?
Yes.
You do.
Yep.
Cal's a man of his word.
No, I'll just get us some tickets.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
not going to bother my brother. He's working.
All right. Good point.
God.
Good point. All right. On to, so, Doc, I know you got a little something for us, but first, you watched Anchorman.
What?
He watched Anchorman.
He did.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to get his review.
I think it was probably the best Ben Stiller movie I've ever seen.
Come on.
He's not even in it.
He sure is.
What?
And
Stiller?
well, that's also a disservice to Ben Stiller. Boo.
Wait,
No,
Anchorman?
I mean, Sodie, if you're not getting what I'm saying here, I'm taking shots at Sodie or at Georgie's top 5 Will Ferrell movies
Yeah.
because they weren't
Zoolander.
movies.
He
Like-
is a huge character in Zoolander, guys.
What? But is Ben Stiller in Anchorman?
Yes.
Yes.
Is he?
Dude, think about it. For the street
It's
fight.
It's Latin Ben
Oh, yeah.
Stiller, but
Yeah.
The streets run red when burgundy's blood.
Exactly. Almost done, bitches.
Love the reference, Doc. Super tasteful. Oh my God, way to bring it home.
But he's also hating on Anchorman.
What?
I just probably watched it too late.
That was my thinking. That is my thinking. It does it not hit the same? And it only hits the same for us now because we enjoyed it back
I
then?
think Will Ferrell's done better.
I mean, according to my list, I thought he did 3 that were better. So
Well, one of them.
that's fair.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up. A magical movie. You guys are bummers. A couple of cotton-headed
Very quotable.
a couple of cotton-headed ninny muggins. It is.
You know,
All
I
right.
like to drink scotch.
Mm-hmm.
We
Scotchy,
don't
scotch,
like
scotch.
women.
Come on.
I have many
Yeah.
leather-bound books.
It's an illusion in the stitching. Come on.
So, out of 5 stars, Doc, what are you giving it? Be honest.
I'm going to give it 2.
2?
Jeez Louise, you can't even reach the 60% threshold?
What's a movie that you would give 3?
I don't know. This is great. We can do this. You guys can keep recommending movies.
Yeah. Well, you watched another
And
Will
I'll do
Ferrell
it.
movie that I haven't seen, and I'm not sure. Sodie has.
Deliverance. I want you to watch Deliverance next. Twice.
Okay. Yeah, no, so I also watched, I got on a Will Ferrell kick there. I watched The House, which is great. Running an underground casino. That movie might have just played to my gambling habits.
With Amy
but-
Poehler. I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
Yeah?
Oh, well, you guys need to watch it.
Oh,
Okay.
you're going to recommend... Okay.
Sure. I will watch it. I will happily watch it.
Yeah, me too, Doc.
Because I know my dad is a fan of that movie, too. Doesn't take much to impress my dad.
Well, I mean,
But I
he
get
is a Packer
I get
fan,
it.
so...
That's my point. Ha. Well, that aside, I'm glad. Thank you for watching it. We'll watch The House. Did you have something else? Did you have anything?
No, I'm going to be nice this week. I kicked around the idea about talking about how I was bullied by my wife this
Yeah,
week, but
your one and only bully.
she's really pulling one out right now, being a single parent. So I'm
Doc-
going to love and support her too.
Doc's out of town for a few
Aw.
days, so it's all on the wife. So
Keeping it down on the home
that's
front.
very smart. Even though knowing she won't listen to this, you're taking the high road. That's respectable.
That's right.
That is honorable and
And now I can
respectable.
hold this over her. So.
Wait, she doesn't listen?
That's what I was getting at.
Does she still not know we're doing this?
Yeah, what's her whole take on this thing?
She's cool with it. No.
Yeah. Well, no, the fact that she lets you be here and drink and bullshit with us every day of the week is nothing short of amazing. I've let I think we've all let our significant others know about that. But she should listen. You have her cut out a couple segments for her.
I brought mine in.
Or if she's not going to do that.
You don't want this though, because if she listens, she's gonna bully you guys.
Hey, I have a cure to that. I have a solution to that, Doc. But I don't know if you're ready to listen. Let's get down to business, okay? To defeat this myth. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the baddest bunch I've ever met. You can bet before you're through, mister.
Why are you doing Mulan?
I'll make a man out of you. What?
Why are you doing this?
I'm being tranquil as a forest, but on fire
What is
within.
going on?
This came out of nowhere.
Once you find your center, you are sure to win. All I'm saying is, when it comes to addressing your wife, you must be swift as the cursing river.
All I'm saying is
With the
on
force
my
of a
list
great
top 5
typhoon.
Mulan songs, this would be number 2.
With all the strength of a raging fire, and keep that side of you that's mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
So there's your solution, Dakota.
I'm gonna take that advice.
Where's the great song though?
Name
Great
a
song, great
single
movie.
Mulan lyric you worked into an episode. I'm
Oh,
trying to diversify.
I will
and
do it before the end of this episode.
Get the
Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I know what I want to use, but I'll try to figure it out.
You know who played the dragon, right?
Anyway, good for you, Doc. Way to take the high road and way to hold that over her head soon.
Georgie's so proud of you.
So proud.
That means so much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the NHL, our Minnesota Wild.
Are improving. We signed a bunch of bullies.
Okay,
Kaprizov's been playing hurt, but he didn't tell us
I know.
because he's so sweet.
he
He's
is.
just a kind little, can't grow a beard, little just scorer.
Isn't it nice?
And he's like, I'm fine. And we're like, are you sure? And then we took an x-ray and we're like, dude,
You're damaged.
you are broken. He's like, I'd take it easy.
Yeah. So we losers of 3 straight. We got a nice little break here with a chance to reset in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah, playing in Sweden.
The homeland.
That's right. Yeah, theory is with all the Swedes on the team and Minnesota's Swedish heritage. Who better choice than the Minnesota Wild? Anyways, they play this weekend and the coach made that point saying just a change in routine hopefully can get him back on track because I know everyone was hoping for a hotter start than this. So
Same thing last season, though. Started slow, figure out the dynamic, get the chemistry going.
yeah,
And then Evanson,
finish hot.
I don't know what he does.
finish hot. Yeah.
Either they click or he makes them.
Mhm.
But they do. They turn on midway, and they're going to put a bunch of games together. My big thing, Gustafson needs to mature very fast.
Okay.
That goalie, when he's hot, better than Fleury.
Not making it to the NHL itself doesn't make you mature enough.
What do you mean?
He's got a lot to learn.
Well, he's here. He's doing it, man. He's going against the best.
No, he's great. Gus Best. I'm agreeing with you.
Gus Best.
Come on. And then, meanwhile, Doc's Blues, kind of the opposite.
Let's go.
Whatever.
Oh, they're doing
Winners
pretty well,
of
aren't they?
5 of the last 6. Let's go Blues.
What are they doing different now? Because you were less bullish earlier on.
I think Chief got the boys together and said, let's go play that hockey.
Is that what he said?
And that's all it took.
He said,
No,
he got everyone in the
either way,
locker room and said, everyone shut
you
the
guys-
hell up right now.
You
And he
guys
looked
don't
at
get that
everyone in the
reference,
eyes
okay.
and said, let's play that hockey. And those boys were inspired.
Tears were shed.
I'm standing up.
Highs were 5'd.
I'm there right now.
Yeah.
I'm in that locker room.
Good for your Blues. Good for your Blues.
Are they projected to do pretty well? I think they're one of the 3 or 4 top Stanley Cup finalists, aren't they?
Dakota?
No,
No?
Apparently not.
Okay, never mind.
no, this was supposed to be, like what your Vikings were trying to do.
Win while you
competitive
rebuild. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're doing it, aren't they? How'd they figure it out?
Are you saying competitive rebuilds are real? Maybe no. Maybe more so in hockey. Maybe more so in hockey.
I'm gonna ride this wave until it crashes.
Good. That's just like us and the Wolves. I'm with you, baby.
Packers are kind of similar situation.
Sure. There you go. Just today my dad was lamenting him being bad in fantasy, which he is not regularly. He's typically towards the top.
He had a great week in fantasy. A ton of his players scored a ton of points. How did he not have a great week in fantasy?
We didn't touch on this, so we'll backtrack to the NFL quick because Sodie's on a little roll. Sodie played my dad and put
multiple league roll, by the way.
And in our money league, he put up points leader for the week and crushed my dad.
Where's that? Let's go. Unknown factor. Lucky. I see you way up in Chippewa National Forest. Let's get it.
And even your auto draft team, a Purdy Penny, kind of coming out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Didn't
Weird.
you start 0-7? I think you're 4-7 now.
My horses break late, much like my fantasy teams, young man.
Good. Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
There's a lot of luck involved.
We'll touch on this quick because Doc, you put this in here. Massive Craig Counsell contract in the Major League Baseball.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, $8 million a year and going to a division rival with the Cubs, like they came out of nowhere and just stole him from the Brewers.
Yeah, that is crazy. What's also crazy to me is how little they make compared to the players, though.
Well, that's all sports.
It is, I know. But
you know how much
his contract puts him at like number 3 or something for professional coaches' contracts.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah. How is that
you know what
relative
Popovich is
to
making
other
right now?
GM contracts?
Do what?
How? I sorry, I forget you don't have headphones in your ear. How is that? How is that contract compared to like other baseball GM contracts? I am out of the loop on this one.
Well, no, it's massive. I mean, I think the next highest person for baseball is like $4 million.
Ooh, he doubled him?
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. Well, we go Craig Counsell.
But I heard that this morning. It was shocking to me. Greg Popovich, San Antonio Spurs head coach.
Yes.
Storied, first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what he's making per year? Guess.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. See, I don't even know.
He's probably the best coach in NBA right now, right?
Yes, maybe history.
Doc, what do you think Greg Popovich per year is making as the head coach of San Antonio Spurs?
10?
2.5 million.
2.5? 10?
Yeah.
I was shocked at 17, but clearly you guys are going to be more shocked.
I have no frame of reference for this. But that's I got to imagine that's better than most.
I got a feeling his 10th best player makes twice as much.
Here, how much does Chris Finch make?
Who? Just kidding. The Wolves head coach, obviously. I knew that.
I was going to say.
Come on. I'm connected to the team. I'm a huge fan, dude. I got a Derek Thomas jersey, or Derek Williams.
Oh, coach contracts aren't always public, huh?
NBA is real hush-hush. It's kind of like the NHL when it comes to injuries.
Not with player contracts, though.
You know that? You ever watch the NHL injury list? You see the NFL, it's like this guy has a bruised meniscus in his left lower kneecap. It occurred on the 14th play of this game. The NHL, what's wrong with him? Upper body. He's got an upper body injury. How long? Undetermined. Day to day. And then 2 days later, day to day, week to week. How many weeks? Who knows? Like the most fun they can have, somebody gets hurt and they're like, what happened? I'll never tell. I'll never tell you what's hurt. So you can't target him. NFL's like, no, we got to know exactly what that freak is ailing of so we can exactly target that.
And it's a big deal, too. NBA's like that, too. It's like they got to be very specific, and they're, quote, cracking down on it this year because of, because of, what do they call it?
LeBron. Just call him out.
No, because of load management, which was not a LeBron thing.
Dude, you know what I lost most
of
my...
It pretty much started as a Kawhi thing, but he arguably had a legitimate reason, but he was sitting out left and right, and now it's a regular thing for stars to sit out second game of a back-to-back, at least early in the season.
Did Joe Mauer start that with his bilateral leg weakness?
Maybe.
That's fake.
Maybe. Is that what it was?
Bilateral leg weakness?
I don't know, man.
You ever had that?
Maybe.
You know anyone that's had that?
Maybe.
It
Joe
took
Mauer.
Joe
Yeah, my
Mauer out
wife.
of a
Joe
lot of
Mauer.
games.
Yeah, I guess that's my point. But it's definitely taken advantage of, so they can be fresh for the playoffs and stuff, for sure. But it's funny that they added it as a specific stipulation. Stars must, if truly not injured, be available for back-to-backs and in-season tournament games.
Mhm.
They're making a thing about it. I don't know if anyone's
You know what everyone should
crossed that
listen
line
to
yet.
is
But
Anthony Edwards' statement on when he was slightly injured and played a meaningless game at the end of the season last year. Do you remember that?
no.
He came out and said,
I do know that there wasn't a meaningless game at the end of last year, though.
well, okay, so there was a game where he was he was going to sit out and rest or something because maybe we're going into the playoffs.
Sure.
I don't remember the exact scenario.
Okay.
But his answer was, not everybody gets to go to a game every night. This may be a Wednesday night game where this family is the only time this season they get to come out and watch the Timberwolves play. And I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure I'm their favorite player when I leave.
You hear that, Dakota? Another reason to join the Wolves.
And
You're so bad.
that won me
You're so bad.
so over with Anthony Edwards. He literally said, he goes, win or lose, I'm not here for stats. You know, tomorrow could be his last game. He goes, I want some kid to go home and say, someday I want to play like Anthony Edwards played tonight. And that makes my knees sweat.
I love it. The fandom is right there for the taking, Doc. Okay.
That's not enough to impress me yet.
What do we got to do?
We're off to an 8-2
Make
start,
your
Doc.
demands and we'll meet them because
8-2
this squad
start,
is capable.
Number one defense in the league, Anthony Edwards.
I just need to
Three
go to
great
the game.
reasons.
I need to be in the atmosphere myself.
That is fair.
Say
That
the
is
second
fair.
stat again because that's a stat I've never heard with the squad in my lifetime.
Number one defense in the league.
Number one defense in the... Wait, we play defense now?
That's our identity.
Was that not our knock our entire lifetime? We had scorers.
Through pretty much
We had guys that could shoot, make points, make it fun, right?
our existence outside of KG, yes.
Couldn't stop the bleeding. We were an open wound
Yes.
all the time.
Yep.
And now what do? We corrected that.
It's so good.
Doc.
And all of a sudden, the trade for Rudy is, ooh, not the worst trade of all time, like
Mm-mm.
people were saying. When in reality, worst trade of all time, I'm going to jump sports here, is that Deshaun Watson trade so far.
You
But
think?
also because of the $230 million guaranteed. Yes.
Wait
It's
a minute.
crazy.
Wait a minute.
Guaranteed. Fully guaranteed.
Somebody traded for John David Booty.
No, I think he's probably picked up.
We drafted Christian Ponder.
We hugged about that.
I was so pumped.
We hugged each other.
Florida State, baby.
Yep.
Remember his Wonderlic score?
Off the charts.
Off the chart.
Off the dang charts. What are we
Sam
talking about?
Ponder, though, man, watch her every weekend.
I tell ya.
She's great. She really knows football.
I tell you. Doc, if you're not familiar,
Don't.
he's a looker.
It's not worth it. Oh,
Uh,
I thought you meant Christian. Yeah.
Anyways, so that's a fair point. We got to get him to a game.
Yeah.
And then that will help make his choice. So, and honestly, that'll make it that much easier. I
You
don't
know-
think he'll be able to resist.
I'm not going to drop names, but I offered a studio spot tonight to a guy that I actually know.
Ooh.
Frequents a suite at Target Center for Timberwolves games.
Son of a gun.
Tried to give him a free spot, pump his place. Him and his brother and his dad made an incredibly successful, awesome business. They're doing great work for a ton of contractors and distributors around the construction boom that's going on right
Is this
now.
like a tease?
If he's willing.
Okay.
If he's willing. I want to have him on the show. I want to learn about it.
Gotcha.
I really do. And I know it would be a ton of fun.
He is also a friend of ours, and that would be cool.
Well, I picture this studio being set up in the suite. I'm talking finger sandwiches, maybe some sashimi.
Have me at finger sandwiches.
I want a shrimp cocktail.
Yep, of course.
We can make that happen.
With the finger sandwiches.
With our friends, we put our heads together.
Friends and connections?
Doc runs the money.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Doc,
World's our oyster.
if you're eating a shrimp cocktail doing an episode at halftime of a Timberwolves game, third quarter, will you wear a jersey and have Crunch come up, give you a hug? We can get an autograph picture. I know Crunch.
I'm buying a jersey. I'm in.
Yes. See, he won't be able to resist.
Whose
We
jersey you
get him to a
getting?
game.
Because
I
Wally
mean,
Zerbiak
I'm
doesn't
getting-
play
I
anymore.
have a shrimp cocktail. I'm instantly a fan.
Yeah. He's hooked. Wolves
Okay.
fan. Let's go. Oh, that'd be so good.
Ryan, make this happen.
Please. Maybe Cal can help. No?
It's my brother, man.
Well, it's your brother.
He's working.
I get it.
I'm not going to push him. I'll push Ryan to the day I die. That's how we met, man.
Come on, Ryan. Come on, big dog. I
Dude,
miss you.
he was watching the Instagram live stream, and he was like, "You guys are killing it. Oh man, that'd be so much fun." And I just put it on right. Ryan turned down a spot on this show.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
Oh,
We hadn't said our one.
boom!
We hadn't said our one.
Wow,
Miss you, Ryan.
Out of nowhere.
that was powerful.
Miss you, Ryan.
He did it with so much gusto and fervor. I don't know if I can ever say that word on the show again.
Did you guys see about on The Simpsons? Homer will never choke Bart again. I don't know why
You
that.
know,
I don't know why that reminded me of that, but I think that's crazy.
Wait a minute.
It's like an identifying factor.
Did my relationship with Ryan remind you of Homer choking Bart?
No, I was just going through the script.
He's a dear friend.
It did not.
It must have done something.
There is no connection there.
Walk me through.
My thought process.
Yes. Ryan.
I
and
was
me.
I was looking at our time.
Yep.
In the editing software, and then I went back to the script, and I saw that in the script.
Oh, so you're following the structure.
Duh.
You know how I
Structure,
feel.
baby.
You know how I feel
Structure,
about
baby.
that. All right, let's get structured.
It's undefeated. What do you think about Homer not choking Bart again? Because it just doesn't fly these days.
Has Bart changed
Which,
his ways?
for sure.
Has Bart changed? Bart's a hellion.
No, he
Can
hasn't.
you imagine
He hasn't
raising
changed
Bart
his ways. That's the
Simpson?
point. No, I can't.
First
I just
opening scene of the Simpsons movie, Bart caught 3 felonies for exposing himself to minors. Homer had to deal with that.
Sure did.
I'd have left him against that pole for a little bit too. I'd have brought him some shorts because he'd catch 2 more charges when somebody walks by.
So you're thinking maybe he deserves a little choking?
Bart Simpson's not. Oh, don't. He's not. Kids aren't chokeable.
Yep, correct.
Episode title: Kids aren't chokeable.
but it's a cartoon.
That's
But-
the point.
Like, are we?
I know, what are we
at
doing?
that point now.
Thank
no,
you, Doc.
I don't
Thank
want to
you.
be at that point. I really don't.
Yes.
But
Until they do a live action Simpsons, they can choke Bart all they want.
It's been hilarious for
Right.
years.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop being
Name
hilarious.
one Bart joke he didn't deserve it. Don't.
I
Because I
mean-
bet there's a few that really shows fatherly flaws.
Well, that's also the point of Homer.
Yeah. To teach you what not to do.
Mhm.
I missed the Treehouse of Horror this year, and that's something I look forward to a lot. I just recently, in this moment, became bummed about that realization. Did you watch it?
No, and
Perfect.
so Emily and I will throw on
Sharing
Simpsons
the
episodes
sorrow.
here and there.
Yeah.
And so they were showing the Treehouse of Horrors just one night, and I realized I haven't seen like the last, I don't know how many, and I felt really bad about it too.
Doc, let me ask you this. Do you do what my family does? We get together and try to, during the Halloween season or Thanksgiving season or Christmas season, try to watch like one super corny classic show.
yeah, man, dude, this time of year, Courtney's just throwing on all the holiday movies.
Yes.
Courtney sounds awesome.
Yes.
So for me, like Halloween, I immediately went to holiday collections of Office and looked up Office episodes of Halloween. Immediately. It was perfect. There's so many great episodes, and it goes right into Christmas too. All
Mhm.
those. So if anyone's looking, you don't want to do the normal. I always watch Rudolph.
You know, this is also just another reason as to why Harry Potter is the greatest franchise of all time. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
All in the first.
It covers all 3 of them.
Does it?
Yes.
In the first movie.
Yeah, and then the rest is implied, or at least in the books it covers it. I know Doc's got my back on this one.
I never read
Yeah,
the
I
books.
mean,
All
the
season long,
books are a
baby.
million times better.
All season long,
Did you
baby.
both read all of the Harry Potter books?
I've read through the
Multiple
series,
times.
yeah, multiple times.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so
Have seen the movies even more. I feel like you've seen the movies more because of me. too.
I've seen the movies, yeah. Because I'm not a nerd.
We binged a few times.
I'm kidding. Nerd is a modern term.
It's pretty endearing.
If
these
you're
days.
not obsessive about something weird, you're the one out of the zeitgeist.
Agreed. Thank you.
So I will say I love the Harry Potter movies, but you give me anything. I mean, there were books I was read as a child, like Hardy Boys books. Couldn't remember them. You give me anything I listened to on a CD or tape as a child, instant memory.
What was that mystery series that you always had us listen to?
Dude, as weird as it sounds, I went and saw my mom the other night to say hi.
Yeah.
And she sent me home with a visor CD case of Adventures in Odyssey.
Adventures in Odyssey.
It's a Christian-based, from Focus on the Family, a production that back in the day actually used to do like fiction podcasts before anyone did fiction podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
But they were Christian-based. And it was set in a town called Odyssey, a fictional town. And John Avery Whitaker ran. I wish if this had a live stream, boom, instant, just Forrest Whitaker's face right here. Boom. Forrest Whitaker, scratch that. John Avery Whitaker ran an ice cream shop that had two of the coolest inventions a kid could hear on tape: the Room of Consequence and the Imagination Station. Last night, it's amazing you bring this up.
That's
And
crazy.
For those of you who are faith-based, we'll link it to that. But I was listening to this on my way home. I haven't listened to this since I was probably 16 maybe. And that was being nostalgic at 16, listening to something I listened to as a 9-year-old.
Right.
And I'm listening to these tapes, and they're ringing so true today. And the voice acting is exactly what you would expect from 2004. But these characters, it's fun to listen back to these and be like, man, these are people like, I listen to podcasts now like Power Trip, Corey Cove, Meat Sauce. They're like family to me. Their voices are so familiar to me. Yeah. When I hear them talk, I'm at ease. I'm just relaxing. Mm-hmm. It was really fun to go back and see a bunch of people I hadn't talked to in a long time. Mm-hmm. It was a good time.
That's really cool.
I should have kept going for a little bit longer. I
needed you for 5 more seconds there while I finish my pizza.
I know. I'm sorry. We've never done this, a meal while we perform. I think we've done well.
I'm into it. And, Doc, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Doc, if it makes you feel any better, we're both eating.
I want you boys to know that I am living the neon sign life right now.
Are you?
So,
how so?
Are you
naked?
I'm playing the soundbite so much because we're not doing the post game. That wouldn't be fair to Doc. He's naked. Oh man, wish you were live streaming, man.
Do you have access to the Twitter? And if so, how do I get rid of
it? Take his access away now, before it's too late.
Because Brett Favre did a similar thing.
Well,
he didn't have a powerful media conglomerate like we do.
Man, that Brett Favre just reminded me of the Jets. Why the hell didn't the Jets go get Josh Dobbs?
What do you mean?
Why didn't they go get Josh Dobbs?
Because they don't see what we see.
Jets would be really good with Josh Dobbs.
Would he?
Would he?
Would anyone be good with Josh Dobbs before he came here? Don't. You are a sad, strange
he looked good on the Cardinals. What do you mean?
Have my
pity. He looked good. I think he looked seriously good enough on the Cardinals for the Jets to be like, yep, much better than Zach.
Do you think people steered away from Josh?
The no eyebrows?
Is that what you're getting at?
Not even close.
Whoa.
But, wow. Doc.
Dude,
wow.
Dog.
That is... Wow.
Not what you're getting
at.
Come on.
I was going to say the fact that he would immediately leave for a better career at NASA, but you went straight alopecia. Man, Doc, we gotta reconsider.
I think that's where we cut it. That's where we're at now. Now Doc's naked and
making fun of.
And it's just going downhill.
I'm not making fun of.
I've never been excited about the out music, but I am now. This has to end.
Doc, the out music is playing.
Whatever.
Thank you for joining us from St. Louis. Seriously.
Whatever.
We're glad you could be here in spirit.
Love you, Doc. Your chair's fantastic.
He'll be back next week, and he's going to sound so much better.
It smells like me now.
He's been farting. Thank you, guys. It's good, not great. Woo! Doc's just being naked.
Shuffling
naked.
Shuffling Doc.
Way to take me be the bad guy.
What a good time. I'll tell you though, coming up next, George, video stream. The whole episode, interaction.